Hey everybody, it's Bill. Hope you had a good week. I want to thank everybody for your participation and your interaction and your patience last week as we were getting through the material online. But we did get a lot done. So along the lines of creating our service-centered classroom, we were able to brainstorm, theme, create insight statements. And then what I've gone in and done, again, one of the 16 people in the course, but also as in a role of somewhat of a facilitator or consultant, I've gone back into the Jamboard after class yesterday, and I have kind of tightened up your statements. And you'll see on page 8, I have also started to highlight an overarching statement and then pulled in your statements underneath to create bullet points. So this statement is starting to come together. If you have an opportunity over the next few days, take a look at what I've written and see if it really is reflecting what you all have tried to convey in your groups, because we'll start with that next week. In terms of designing your life, we've also gotten into the first activity in DYL. So you understood the fundamental concepts and behaviors and mindsets for designing your life, and now how to apply them. So we talked a little bit about the dashboard, and then over the weekend asking you to go through and being able to identify where you are right now, honestly, not aspirationally, in health, work, love, and play. And so when you fill those out, don't forget to kind of write some statements about each of those levels, as well as filling out the questions in the worksheet. And we will address those next week as well. And those will be the subject of our first practical application of the constructive feedback piece. So I've given you the Chisholm article, which is done from the lens of critiquing a professor's writing, even though the context is writing, the same principles apply to verbal and presented feedback as well. And so I've given you some questions in the study guide to address. We'll break up in groups, we'll address those, and then we will immediately apply those to your dashboards. Next week, looking forward to diving a little bit more into where you are. So not just the dashboard, but then the next step is putting together your work and your life view and then getting into the good time journal. So we start to look at particular things that you're doing throughout your days that bring you energy, engagement, and flow. Hope it's a good weekend for you. Hope it's also a safe weekend for you. If there's anything that I can add or help with, please go ahead and shoot me an email and let me know. Otherwise, I will look forward to seeing you on Tuesday online.